Hey there, my name's Cerise Fairfax, and I want to thank you for joining me. So, I'm a soul coach and a mindset coach. And something that I'll get from people sometimes is when they don't like something that I've said or that I've done, whether I am speaking up for myself or speaking up for someone else, people will say, "You are a mindset coach, you're a soul coach, you're supposed to know better." And that type of judgment is number one, not very fair because nobody is perfect. But number two, it tells me that they are mentally immature and probably spiritually inept. The reason why is because they're looking at other people at a higher standard than themselves. You see, we all fall short of the glory of God. We all fall short of the glory of perfection. We're all living here in order to build ourselves up and progress in some way, myself included. I mean, a lot of people ask me, Cerise, what gives you the experience to be a soul coach? Well, my experience is definitely that I have fallen many times and I still stand up. And I think that's what makes us stronger. The harder we fall, the more we fall, it means that we are actually attempting something in life. We're moving forward. If you stay still and you get comfort in that one spot, then that's obviously where a lot of people stay within their comfort zone. And they know that they won't fall because they know what's around them and they know what's going on. So chances are they're going to stay still and look strong. But when someone starts to walk forward in life, when someone starts to challenge themselves, when someone starts to look at their experiences and learn from them, and then reach out and try to help others learn from them, that's when you know that they are growing. It doesn't mean that they're perfect, and it certainly doesn't mean that they should be. If you're a person that is moving in life and you're getting forward and you find that people are judging you, don't allow them to affect you. They are judging you because chances are they're not doing much moving themselves in life. They are most likely waiting for someone else to pick them up and carry them, or for them to jump on someone else's coattails and get a free ride. If you are doing everything within your power to advance yourself, whether it is in your career, in a relationship that other people may not agree with, or if it's just within your own mindset, your spirituality, then and there's people out there that are judging you, you got to ignore it. You got to ignore the chatter outside and inside and focus on your goal. Focus on the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to trip through that tunnel. There's going to be some darkness sometimes. There's going to be people that are whispering in your ear, negativity, and leaning on your shoulder and weighing you down. But you got to get all that off yourself. It is shaking it all off. And you may have to do it often. Not just once, not just twice. You may have to wake up meditating on a good day because there's always going to be someone that's going to step in your way. You may have to go to sleep asking for forgiveness because you did something that maybe got in someone else's way. We are all here to learn from each other and also learn together. If you have any advice for someone and it's all because you learned a lesson, it is your responsibility to speak up and help that person. Now, that person may not take your advice. That person may say, "Oh, what do you know?" And you know what? They may need to learn on their own and then come back to you and say, "Hey, you were right." Or not even come back to you and just keep it to themselves that you were right. But if they do come back to you and say that you were right, never say, "I told you so," because that's just throwing it back in their face. And remember, you're not perfect. But say to them, say, "Oh, really? You had to learn on your own? So what did you learn? What was your experience like?" Tell them, that you care. Show them that you care. And hear them out because their experience may be similar to yours, but also very different. You see, we are all humans here and we are all living the human experience. We are all spirits to begin with. And we've all made the decision to come here, and it's a blessing in disguise. We're not here to make life perfect. We're not here to enjoy everything from the beginning to the end. We're here to live and understand. And these experiences that we have on earth that will help us live right now as we carry on will also stay with us for an eternity. Now, whether you believe in reincarnation or whether you believe in life after death, it doesn't matter what your belief system is. What is real is we have something called a mind. And the mind is like a computer. And what it is taught, what it learns, are things that will carry you on for an infinite amount of time. You might be saying, Cerise, how do you know this? Well, I'd like to just say that I feel this. This is something that has been spoken and laid upon my heart. This is something that I know. This is not just life right here on earth. There's a lot more to the universe's creation. No, we're not allowed to see it right now because it will just distract us. And you know, our human brains can get distracted very easily. And not only that, I think we need to stay focused on the job that we have here in this life, not in the rest of the universe. By not knowing what's going on in the rest of the universe, we actually can remain focused somehow, some way. And not only that, we don't use the full portion of our brain yet. And I think that's also for a reason. But let's not get into all that heavy, deep diving talk. Let's just really get back to the topic at hand. Forgive yourself when you do something wrong and learn from it and teach it to others. Never think that you are perfect and never allow somebody to emotionally blackmail you when you are imperfect. Expect that you're going to make mistakes. Expect that you're going to get upset and get angry and get caught up in your feelings. Expect to be like a child, still learning its way how to walk in life. And expect to get stuck in that tunnel of darkness every now and again. And when you do get out and you see the light, expect to get into another tunnel because that's always going along the journey of life, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in your career, or if it has to do with something that your own mental health, family. There's always going to be a challenge, and this is what we have to do in life to get past it. Believe in ourselves, believe that the right people will be brought into our lives at the right time, and that not only that, there is a purpose for everything. There's life, there's lessons, there's learning. And then when we learn what we're supposed to, again, life gives us a new lesson so we can learn more. There's always that process of the beginning, the middle, and the end. We live here on earth. Some people think it's flat, some people think it's round. But I think it's clear to say that it doesn't matter if it's a sphere or if it's flat and circular. We still go through a process of a cycle, just like different seasons, just like birth, life, and death. We all will grow and we will all manifest and we will all get somewhere in life. But the key is to keep moving forward. The key is to not allow the circumstances and experiences to hold you back. Never allow the pain and the pressure and the sorrow to hold you back from moving forward. It's when you keep moving forward and it's when you keep holding on to faith and not fear is when you are going to succeed and not fail. But speaking of failure, don't be afraid of that. Like I said, I'm a person that has tried many things. Today I was just going through my Google Drive and I saw so many projects that I had from 2014, 2015, and I'm thinking to myself, "Oh my gosh, I let that lapse. That was actually a really good idea. Why didn't I continue with that idea? That would have been amazing right now if I was still doing it." But it's never too late for me to pick it back up again because from then to now, I've gained so much more experience and I know exactly what to do with those projects. So thank you, Google Drive, for holding on to those memories for me because I can always revisit them. And I will. Same thing with you in life. If there's something, some plans that you put in motion and you had to put them on hold, or maybe you didn't believe in them and you're looking at it now with regret, pick them back up again. You've gained enough experience from then to now for you to be able to revisit that idea, that project, or even that relationship. And if it's impossible, then recreate it in another way. Remember, moving forward in life is just a matter of going for it. Don't be afraid that other people will think you're imperfect. Don't be afraid that other people will judge you. Don't be afraid when people put you on a pedestal and then when you show them that you are actually just a human being, your spirit doing the human experience just like they are, that they get upset at you. Don't be afraid. Remember, move forward and be faithful. You are worthy of every single thing you know you are worthy of. And if you don't know that you're worthy of what you want, then that means you need to start developing more of a spiritual mindset. You need to start developing a stronger mindset. You need to start realizing that you were put here on the face of this earth in order to put a footprint on the face of this earth. So do it. Block out all the naysayers. Block out all of the people that are going to put their impressions upon you of negativity. Block out the ones that want to hold you back. And embrace the ones that want to see you move forward. There are some that will put you up on a pedestal and you're going to have to block those ones out too. Like, I'm not saying let them go, but just be prepared for them to be upset when they realize that they put you on too much of a high pedestal. The key is to walk forward. Just keep moving forward along your own path. Everything will be all right. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video with someone else who you know that could benefit from all of this soul coaching that I'm giving. My name is Cerise, and I appreciate you listening. And if you listened to the very end, guess what? All of this is going to filter within your mind, and it's going to help you to enhance your mindset. I love you. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blesses. Keep moving forward. You got this.